Kent won for just the second time in this season's LV County Championship as Sam North East and Brendan Nash both scored 50s to ease them to a rather comprehensive 7-wicket victory over Glamorgan at the Swalec Stadium in Cardiff. Yet it was the home side who started what turned out to be the last day on top. They began it on 237 for 7 in their second innings for a lead of 220, only to lose Dean Koska before a run had been added. Darren Stevens got that wicket and he also bowled Michael Hogan 3 balls later as the visitors started the day just as they would have wanted to. In what has been a low-scoring match, runs from the last pair could have turned out to be crucial. Rudri Smith helped put on 21, but the Scot was left stranded on 37 when Michael Reid drove Adam Riley to mid-on as Glamorgan were all out for 258, which left Kent a tough target of 242. Time, of course, was not an issue, with Rob Key and North East beginning the innings only 50 minutes into the morning session. The possibility of rain on Friday was now not going to cause any concern either, as this game was going to be over with a day to spare. The Welshmen probably started the last innings of the match as slight favourites, but that was soon changing as the Kent openers put bat to ball to good effect, surviving through to lunch, which would have been the first thing on their minds. Job accomplished. But 20 minutes after the break, with 57 of the runs knocked off, Key on 33 turned a ball from Reid straight to Murray Goodwin. As mentioned on the previous day's report, fashioning any meaningful partnerships on this pitch had been impossible all the way through this match, but Kent did it with each of their stands during this chase, which made getting to their target all the more easier. North East and Daniel Bell-Drummond, who'd batted so well for his 78 runs in the first innings, were able to keep Hogan away from the wickets for once, and with Sampson's hair removed, the target suddenly looked a much easier one than it had done at the outset. These two brought up the 100 together, and North East reached a patient half-century, which was made off 150 deliveries, and innings including 6 fours. The total read 119 when Bell-Drummond nicked Koska behind to go for 30, but now only 123 more runs were required, with another session of the day to go. And once Nash arrived at the crease, the tempo of the innings was upped, Kent wanting to get away from South Wales before the weekend. In Kent's only other win of the championship season, Nash almost saw his side over the line with 199 before he collapsed on the pitch, suffering from exhaustion. There was no chance of that here, but he did again play a crucial role in his side's victory. The boundaries started to come thick and fast in the evening session, with North East producing the innings of the match. He's had an up and down season and so will be delighted with the way he played here as he took his tally to 88. He added 92 with Nash, meaning that only 31 were wanted when he was bowled by Koska just 12 short of a deserved 100. That was the spinner's 500th wicket. Nash raced to his own half-century, which was made off only 61 balls. He then hurried his score along even further, hitting the winning run at just after 5 o'clock to end on a 70 which had occupied just 77 deliveries. In the end, the win had been all too comfortable for Kent, who'd hardly had to break into a sweat. They reached 242 for the loss of only 3 men for their 7-wicket win, which earned them 19 points. Glamorgan had to settle for only 3. Needless to say, the result had no impact whatsoever on the race for promotion in the second division. The Welshmen now turn their attentions to the Yorkshire Bank 40 semi-final at the Ageas Bowl, which is on Saturday.